Hello friends, and welcome to another Pauper League, and what could be our final Pauper League with Chatterstorm. This is a deck, let me adjust this here. Now this is a deck that we have seen in the past quite a bit. There's been a lot of discussion about this deck, about how it probably should have never existed in the format at all, but it does. For now, at least. This is Tuesday. We got a big announcement that we're going to be getting a banning this week. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you're wondering what the hell, how are you playing Chatterstorm? This deck is banned. This is a video from Tuesday. So I think most of you are familiar with the Menace right now. So let's just take a look at some of the specific things that make this deck a little bit different from some of the other Chatterstorm decks going around. It's running 3 Sign in Bloods, so we got the extra draw card. It's running 2 Swamps, so it's going to be that much better versus Firestorm. Cleansing Wildfire. That's it, Cleansing Wildfire. But this is also an untapped mana source that we can get through Galvanic Relay, or, just naturally drawn and get some untapped mana immediately. We've got a couple of lessons in Introduction to Annihilation, Introduction to Prophecy, and Pest Summoning. We're running 3 Seal of Fire in the sideboard, which is a really good way to get rid of Kark Clan Shamans. It will also allow you to kill a squirrel that is about to be hit by Echoing Spell, Truth or Decay. And then we've also got some Weather the Storm in case we wanted to gain like 40 life against Burn. And speaking of, this hand looks just fine to me. Let's keep it. Oh, well, it must be quite early for you then. So I think we just play Sandstone Needle pass. And then next turn we try and do something large, depending on the opponent's play. Okay, so they do play a card, so we're going to try and do something large here. 6:10 a.m. Yeah, it's about 7:10 for me. Okay, so they draw Counterspell. We know that they have the goods. We get another Manamorphose. That's another nice storm count. So let's just get started, shall we? Hey there, Mana Traders. When is the BNR? Soon. We don't know when, but this week. What benefits from Storm's ban? The format, and just everybody in general. But also, like, any deck that is looking to grind, even like aggro decks that take, a little bit longer than Burn. It's just a win-win for everybody. Tron will be prevalent, but the thing with Tron is it's such a slow deck that not a lot of people are willing to play it. Rite of Flame. Basically just cast our entire hand. We get another relay. We can get to the other relay with Rite of Flame as well. Might as well go big. Go red-green here, just in case we draw something good. Okay, we get Cabal Ritual. I think I'm going to keep that one in hand, and we're just going to go relay. I guess we could, like, Cabal Ritual, Star, play the Star, we get a draw, but we just get 1 draw for 2 cards. We also get 2 Storm, but we're already, like, going to have just a ridiculous amount of cards with these 2 relays. Okay, so we have mana left over, so I'm going to hit the 6 button here because it's going to automatically stop, and then we can cast the other one. Okay, so we got 3 lands, bunch of Chatterstorms, we got First Day. We know that the opponent has a counter spell, so we know they can counter 1 spell. First Day is a good one for them to counter. We got a Night's Whisper, Sign in Blood, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual. So plenty of mana. Okay, so here's an Ash Barrens. They go get Island, play Island, attack for 1, and that should be a pass. Because it's easy for us to win here if they put a Ninja into play. Another Sign in Blood. Okay. Well, let's start with a Dark Ritual. You want to counterspell that? Probably not, because we have the Lotus Petals to just keep on casting. Cabal Ritual. Sign in. Oh, we'll go with Night's Whisper. Another Chatterstorm. Use our land here. Rite of Flame. Okay, we'll Sign in Blood ourselves. There's First Day. Wonderful. So we should be good here. Cast First Day. Probably counter this. That gives another Storm count. First Day. We'll go get whatever. Pest Summoning, I guess. And green mana. Chatterstorm. Game is ended. Cool. All right, let's go to sideboard. So if we're playing against Faeries, what do we want? Pyroblast seems good. Cannonade is interesting because it gets rid of, like, spell stutter sprites. We're going to want, I think, the Seal of Fires, though, because we got to play around Echoing Truth. So we'll bring in Pyroblast, Seal of Fire, and Duress. Now for the difficult part, we got to find cards to cut. Relay is just so good against the opponent's deck. Don't really want to cut any relays. I want to cut Chatterstorm. Don't really want to cut First Day. Maybe one of the rituals. Oh, right. I was going to change that, this thing here, the score. I knew it would be wonky. It's just never... I don't know. I can't get the sizing right on this thing. That's about right. It's still off. And now I'm running out of time. Concentrate on magic, Cooper. Quit getting distracted. chat box. Can drop this a little bit. Alright, let's try it like that. So we have one land, we have Dark Ritual, Chromatic Star, Manamorphose. It's close. Could do good things with this hand. I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Fairy Seer, that means one of their lands here is tapped. So they cannot use Counterspell or Spellstutter Sprite, but they do have access to Dispel or Hydroblast. First day. Let's draw a card. Cabal Ritual. I think we'll probably just Duress here. Call it a turn. We're going to be in trouble, though, if we don't draw into some lands. Alright, so opponents using Brainstorm here, they're going to be able to hide a couple of cards, effectively. So if they have, like, an Echoing Truth in hand, they're going to be able to tuck that so that we can't take it. So Dispel and Hydroblast. We can take the Hydroblast and then try and play around the Dispel. Alright, so they draw the card that they hid. Play Evolving Wilds. They have Dispel up plus card. Oh, that sucks. So Dispel can counter the Manamorphose. We could go Rite of Flame, puts us to 3 mana, and then our Manamorphose gets countered anyway. Sucks. So what are we discarding here? Leaning towards discarding the Cabal Ritual. Okay, so they played an island. So we know about the Dispel and the Augur. That's it. Okay, there's the Augur. And what do they reveal? Echoing Decay. Oh, that's a good one against us. Another first day. So it looks like we're just going to be passing through most of this game. Guess I just shouldn't have kept that hand, huh? Gonna get rid of Night's Whisper. We have a full hand. I mean, like, I'd love to Night's Whisper to look for some lands, but I don't have access to much mana. And whatever I do, they can just dispel it to dispel the Manamorphose, so I can't get to black mana. A little bit frustrating, but we'll keep going. I mean, everybody we're playing against is just going to be frustrated from my first play, so we can deal with getting mana screwed here and there. Alright, Lotus Petal's interesting. We can at least play it, so we don't have to continue discarding cards. And that can also get us access to black mana. Opponent might just counter this. Nope. Alright, we're going to pass. We've got another couple turns before these things kill us. Let's see if we can draw some more mana sources. Oh, well, that's a Chatterstorm. So they counter, we play Dark Ritual, they counter that. We play Manamorphose, they probably counter that too. We probably have to go into a relay. I guess like maybe we could try and Duress the Echoing Decay. I'm just thinking like they have all this mana and 4 cards. We're probably not going to get through this turn, but I kind of feel like we got to go. Okay, so they dispel the Dark Ritual. Try Manamorphose. And if they counter this, we're basically done for the game. We'll move on to the next one. Yeah, we can't do anything with a single red mana. Let's move on. Alright, this time we're on the play. So we'll bring the swamp back in. Another 1-land hand, this time with a Lotus Petal. We have, like, the combo, but we don't have the mana. We're going to try it. Dark Ritual, huh? So we go Petal, Dark Ritual, that's 5 mana. Night's Whisper, we have 3 mana left, and we got 2 draws towards a Ritual. I think we have just, like, better odds of doing something good this turn rather than waiting. We've already got everything we need in hand, opponent's tapped out. And we can probably put the Seal of Fire down, too, to protect us. Oh, let's see what we can do. Just thinking if I want to leave 1 red or 2, let's leave both reds. This way we still have the mana here in case we don't want to go. I think Relay is a good enough reason to give up 1 charge on the Needle, and we get to play a land. Okay. They are cards. I was hoping for some rituals. But we do get another land. We got access to another relay. Oh, okay, they're going to Duress. Probably take away our Chatterstorm. So we have 4 mana. So that's 1, 2, that's 5 for the relay, so we need to draw something. I would like a ritual, please. Hey, that's a ritual. Alright, so that's 4 mana total. So we play the Seal of Fire, the Peat Bog, and the relay. Could draw a card with the star, but I'd like to keep that so we can have access to red next turn. Basic Swamp pass. And we get a Manamorphose. Okay, so we got a ton of cards in the graveyard. Cabal Ritual looking okay. I kind of want to Duress first. It means we lose the other Peat Bog, though. Wow. I guess we take a Dispel. So if they want to do something, they have to counter with an actual factual counterspell. They can only do it once. And I guess we have Pyroblast to stop it too. Then we wouldn't be able to Manamorphose, though. Okay, so they are going to counter this. Go for red. Okay, yeah, we're drawing now. Get a swamp. We already played a land for this turn. So we get the mana from Cabal Ritual, but we can't do anything with it. We could just play this other Seal of Fire instead. Yeah, they use the Brainstorm. And here's an Augur, and they're tapped out. So Brainstorm sets them up so they guaranteed get a card. They reveal Brainstorm. Another Needle. So it looks like we had our chance and we missed. We just weren't able to put all the pieces together, it feels like. From this point on, they should be able to hold something up, but I don't know, maybe we'll get to a point where we're able to go again. No ninja. Lotus Petal. We don't have enough resources to fight through Counterspell. We need to draw back up. If opponent's only doing us 1 damage a turn... Okay, looks like they're tapping low for a ninja. So this might be our opportunity to get in. I mean, tapping low, they still have access to Counterspell plus. Oh, they're going for a Duress here, take our Manamorphose. No, Gurmag Angler. Okay, so that increases the clock by a huge number. And I just realized now, like, Seal of Fire, kill the ninja, come on. Pay more attention, Cooper. Night's Whisper. Cool. Play Petal. Manamorphose using red-black. Hey there, King Conf. Thank you, thank you. I grew it myself. Rite of Flame. Oh, they're going to counter this one. Spell Stutter Sprite. Okay. Let's kill Sprite. Because we're smart this time. So we just get the Rite of Flame. Watch them hit every other deck other than Chatterstorm. I wouldn't even be surprised. So we want to go first day of class. Get Introduction of Prophecy, cast Prophecy. Miss, so bottom. Hey, we found Chatterstorm, but we don't have the mana. We're still missing by 1. I guess we could, like... So our choices are to relay, hold Chatterstorm first day in hand, or... we can... Actually, hold on. We've already done a first day of class. So we can make a bunch of squirrels here. And we still have Seal of Fire to protect them. Because we've already got one of the first days off. We just don't have enough to kill this turn. Yeah, I think we just play a bunch of squirrels and hope it's enough. I don't have any mana floating, so I'm just going to manually go through these like so. And then we'll attack with everything. Go. Alright, I'm going to want to leave Seal of Fire here just in case... they have like an Echoing Truth or Echoing Decay. Sure. Reveals nothing. Sure. So you have 4 blockers, 3 gets through, that's still 6. Echoing Decay revealed now. Do they have an untapped land? They don't. No combat. Okay, sure. I'm looking for an untapped land. I guess it doesn't matter, because if they hit they draw the land, then we just Seal of Fire whichever squirrel they target. But if they miss, then we just have an extra squirrel that gets to hit them. Riftus TC, thanks for the follow, friend. Go to combat. Yeah! Okay, Chatterstorm manages to beat Dimir Faeries. This is one of our worst matchups in the format. So exciting first win. So we're on the draw with Geothermal Crevice. We have Rite of Flame. We could like Rite of Flame, Manamorphose, Sign in Blood. I kind of feel like I want to keep this. My guess is we're going to be up against Infect. I'm pretty sure that's what Queen was playing last time we played. Very fair. Yeah, there's not too much going on in the Pauper format that's fair right now. What do you all think about Spell Stutter Sprite and Snuff Out? Colony Garden. Okay, that's making me think that it is Infect. Clickety clackety clickety clackety. Alright, so we just have the Crevice here. I'm thinking probably like Rite of Flame, Manamorphose, and Night's Whisper, see what we can draw out of that, find a land. I think we're going to want to go red-black with this. We can Night's Whisper with that. Actually, I think we want to just go like black-black, and we can get the Sign in Blood going, because we can Night's Whisper more easily than a Sign in Blood. Oh, we find the land. Okay, does that change anything? We could go... I don't think it changes anything. Because Cabal Ritual gives us one more mana, but we can't do anything with it. So I think we're just still Sign in Blood ourselves. Play the Needle and pass. Okay, opponent's going to be killing us real soon with that Ichor Mirror. So we're going to have to do something about that. Thinking probably Duress to hit their hand. But if we do that, we miss out on a mana. Actually, we could Cabal Ritual, and then we would get Night's Whisper and Duress. Just thinking if we want to actually like go for it here. We don't have a lot of mana. Bad Beat Boy, thanks for the follow, friend. Oh, hey there, handsome. Yeah, I started up the webcam last week. Just trying to think how I'm going to navigate this turn here. Maybe we can get a relay off here. We could go Cabal Ritual, we get 3, this is 5. Duress, we go down 1, and then we can relay. Why for the last time? We're pretty sure this deck is getting banned this week. Alright, so we have 5 mana, Night's Whisper first plus Relay. Probably just kills us. I'm pretty sure we have to Duress here. Alright, so we'll get rid of the Rancor, which is repeatable damage. And then I think we just have to Relay. You're going to build it on paper? Ah, I see. Well, I think that, like, deep down, we all knew that this deck wasn't going to last. I'm just wondering if I want a Night's Whisper and try to get, like, some fast mana or, like, something really cool to happen. Alternatively, we have the mana. We could go, like, First Day Chatterstorm here, but that only gets us, like, 4 2/2 squirrels, which isn't very good. So the question is, do I risk the Night's Whisper, or do I just go for a small Relay? I think I risk the Whisper. Oh, we get another Chatterstorm. That's unfortunate. So we don't actually get to do anything from here. Alright, we'll play the Peat Bog pass. Nothing else we can do. Is that what the chatter is saying? Yeah. That is the scuttlebutt. Okay, we're taking a huge amount of Infect damage here. We might actually just be dead. We probably should have worked this a little bit differently. I didn't know I was going to be getting another Chatterstorm, though. So they don't go for the giant growth here. Instead, they're going to put down a Glistener Elf, and we get another land. Unfortunate. Oh, this is really bad. I think we're just dead. We don't have the mana to really do anything. But fortunately, the 3 Seal of Fire are going to be quite good. So let's see here. That's 4, and 3 is 5. So they could have drawn another card, and it's lethal. Okay, that's the giant growth we've already seen. Okay, we go to 1, or effectively we're at 1. We cannot take another hit. We have to go now. Okay, we get a Dark Ritual, but we're still missing colored mana. I mean, green mana is what I mean. I mean, yeah, in a sense, Bella is right. A lot of the cards that you were picking up are, you know, like incredibly strong cards, period, that are going to have use in Magic in the future. Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Manamorphose, Rite of Flame, these are all incredibly powerful cards that, you know, are going to retain some value. Same with Lotus Petal, it's not going to drop in value, but yeah, I don't think the deck is going to stick around. So we're going to go first day of class here. We're going to go get Prophecy. We're going to use the Prophecy. See if we can find some green mana. I guess we could get Pest Summoning, which gets us blockers guaranteed. I don't like that. So we still have red mana with Needle. So let's use the red here and a pair of black mana. See if we can find some green mana. Lotus Petal is green mana. The Rite of Flame, I mean, it's a lot of red mana, but we can't do anything with that. So we'll bottom top. Lotus Petal gets us to 4. Oh man, if only we had another green mana, then we would be able to double Chatterstorm. How cool would that be? Green. Chatter. Okay, and we'll let this go through and then we'll play our Peat Bog. So we have blockers, and we do have some attackers here as well. We just have to keep some back. We'll keep 2 of them back. So we get to attack for 6. We could just attack for 4, then we can block this twice, and this once. So we can try and kill the Ichorclaw Mirror. I am very curious about how this attack is going to go. Block. Block. Make them use a spell. So they can use a spell from their hand to save the Ichorclaw Mirror, and they do. That's another giant growth. I suppose, yeah, we probably should have just blocked it with 3 there. And then we would have got it pretty much guaranteed. Oh, Sorcerer's Queen has lost connection from the game. That is just like a... I wonder if they actually lost connection. Let's put a spell onto the stack. Anyway, sometimes quality program that MTGO is, something will happen and it'll crash. Maybe your internet goes out, or there's a ton of things that can happen to have your connection be lost. Here, let me just write down the timestamp. 48 minutes. And if this pause is too long, I can cut it out of the YouTube video. Sorceress Queen has, I believe, 7 minutes to make it back onto Moto. If you make no action in 7 minutes, then you concede the match. Oh, Sorceress Queen is already back. We've played a few times. I did not think this was some sort of salty rage quit. This is just the internet or Moto being the internet or Moto. Okay, so we got the Petal. So let's see here. We have we have 8 mana, so we can go Relay, Relay, Chatterstorm. And then we get some more blockers. It's not great, but it is something. So we get a star and a ritual. Okay. Let's use a Peat Bog. We'll go for... using the Chatterstorm, we lose up so much mana, but we get an extra spell revealed with a relay, and we get extra blockers, but Chatterstorm is already one of the spells that we want, and it's here in our hand, so we're going to keep it. We'll just go for another relay, reveal another 3 cards, and we'll pass the turn. So we get another relay, a Crevice, and a Night's Whisper, so that's not too good. Leave all of our creatures back, we have to block. Oh, Eldraine is rotated out just recently. Get your stuff now. Makes sense. There's a lot of good cards in that set. Okay, so they are going to attack in with everything. We'll block everything with everything. Boop. 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 And pass to our turn. Finds a Vastwood. Sure. And we drew a land. Unfortunate. Okay. So what can we do here? We only have one blocker, but we really only need one blocker. Sorcerer's Queen's lost connection again. Itchy nose. So we go Peat Bog, Dark Ritual, Night's Whisper. We have 2 black mana floating, and we get to see what we see. All right, we'll just wait for Sorcerer's Queen to... Oh, actually, no, we can't wait for them to regain connection. We have to pass back to them so their clock starts running. So let's crack the Peat Bog and put the Ritual on the stack. Oh, our opponent is F6'd. Okay. Maybe they didn't actually lose connection? I don't know. So we want to Whisper. Okay, we get Cabal Ritual. That's a lot of mana, but we don't have a lot in the ways of draws, just the Chromatic Star. Let's use the Ritual. Play the Star. Make green mana. And draw a card. What do we get? Another Petal. It has another cast. Play the Crevice. Okay, so how much mana do we have here? That's 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can go Chatter Relay. That's a lot of squirrels we're going to get. So do we want more squirrels or more cards? Kind of want more cards, honestly. We got so many squirrels already. I'll cancel that. I said I want more cards. So we'll use the Squirrel Storm. I can hit F6 here because I have mana floating. And we'll play this. And attack for 1. Oh, thank you, handsome. Okay, opponent concedes here. Sorcerer's Queen scoops him up to our 10, 13 squirrels. So we get to win game 1 against Infect, which is pretty decent. How are we going to sideboard? We're going to want to bring in the 3 Seal of Fire. Fiery Cannonade looks kind of good. Otherwise, I mean, like, Duress is also pretty good. But I think, like, the Seal of Fire is going to be the #1 card. Cannonade seems really good, though, in this matchup. Let's bring in both. That Duress on Rancor was really clutch, you're right. I'm not going to want too many relays in this one. Let me move my cards, please. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go down to 2 relays. And we're on the draw, so I'll take out a land. So we could take out a Sign in Blood for a Duress. Oh yeah, good plan, Bad Beat Boy. Grab those companions if they drop in price, although I'm wondering those might be one of the cards that just don't go anywhere. Alright, we'll keep this. We've got Cannonade. We've got a way to cast it. Although we have to wait until... Oh, only turn 2. We can cast it turn 2. Play Crevice Pass. Okay, next turn we're going to play Crevice and Petal so we have access to the Cannonade just in case. Oh, that's unfortunate. Briar Shield is really good here. It's going to be able to save the elf from the Cannonade, guaranteed. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So let's see here. We go black-green. We get one card in the graveyard. Petal, Petal, Dark Ritual. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in the graveyard. 5 cards with Star. But that's still not enough for Ritual. Can we survive one turn? Can we untap? Opponent might just kill us when they untap. But if we untap, I think we can go. I'm going to play Crevice, play Star, and pass, and hope we get another turn. I guess if I play Petal... Like, Cannonade's not going to do anything. If they grow the elf, it's just going to be too large to kill anyway. So, yeah, Fiery Cannonade's just looking bad here. I thought it was going to be good. All we have at this point is cross our fingers and hope that we manage to untap. So this is 4, and then if they have 2 pump spells, we die. Oh, yep, it was actually only the 1 Vines of Vastwood because we had already taken 2. Not much we could do there. Alright, so we're back on the play. Let's bring the Swamp back in. Cannonade didn't look very good. One land hand. We got turn 2, we can Dark Ritual. This hand doesn't look very good. I guess we can play the Star. It's just really tough for us to combo out. Lots of storm count, which is why I'm considering keeping it. Question is, are we going to have the time? Okay, opponent keeps 7. Play this pass. Of course, they have turn 1 Glistener Elf, so we're under a lot of pressure. Oh, we draw land from the top. Okay. So I think we try to go next turn. Okay. We get to survive a turn. Ooh, opponent only has a 1-land hand. Interesting. Tomorrow. I think we're dead next turn. Llanowar Augur is going to make this a 4, and they have 6 cards in hand. If they draw land, we're dead. I want to go for it here. Draw a card with a star. What do we get? Another Rite of Flame. Oh, sure, we'll cast that too. Dark Ritual. Night's Whisper. Okay, Night's Whisper again. Hey there, stream team. We're going to be getting some bannings pretty soon. Hope so. Alright, so it looks like we're missing. We still have a Manamorphose as our last chance, but we do also have Duress to see how we're going to die. Let's use that Manamorphose to see what we can see. And I guess we'll go red-green. Chromatic Star is another draw. Let's keep going. Make a red mana from a black mana. Come on. Anything. Okay, so it looks like a relay turn. And hopefully we don't die. Kind of like keeping the Cabal Ritual. It's more mana in our hand. Even though we miss out on a card draw, it means we guaranteed to have a bunch of mana. And we're drawing like 11 cards here. We have indeed acquired Threshold. Cabal Ritual for big mana. Let's see how dead we are. Not as dead as I thought. Okay, let's think about this. So the mutagenic growth is free and they have giant growth. So if we take the mutagenic growth, that's actually pretty good here. Because they would be able to cast that regardless if they drew a land or not. So let's see here. If they draw a land and they cast Rancor Giant Growth, that's 5, 8, 9. That is lethal. So I think we have to take the Giant Growth. Because if we take the Giant Growth, then they have 4 in their hand, plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. Which puts us to 9. So we have to take the Giant Growth. Okay, and then we play Relay. And pass the turn. Alright, while we're passing priority, let's take a look at what we find. Find some good stuff. No Chatterstorm. 3 lands, which is unfortunate, but we got 2 petals. Manamorphose draws cards. First day of class is one of the things we're looking for. We got a bunch of mana. All right, pass priority through the opponent's turn as well. Looks like they miss on land. No, they do hit land. Okay, so we would have been dead if we had taken Mutagenic Growth or Rancor. But because we took what we took, we're still alive. We have a few draws to find Chatterstorm, and if we find Chatterstorm, I'm pretty sure we win. So use the Rancor. Are you going to use the Growth? I mean, you might as well, right? Use the Growth here, hold up Apostle's Blessing. Oh, they're not going to use it. Interesting. Okay. And they don't have enough mana for Ram Through. Alright, what did we draw? We drew land, unfortunate. Alright, so we're going, so we might as well just go ahead and tap our lands for big mana. This is our last turn, guaranteed. Use Cabal Ritual. Use Cabal Ritual. Use Rite of Flame. Alright, Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. We're going to want to get the Swamp, because that's untapped mana. Boop. And now let's start with the Manamorphose. Red and black. We'll go, I think we'll go red-green. We'll have 2 green sources here. Another land, unfortunate. But we can discard these with one of the first days. Manamorphose. And we'll go red-red on this one, I think. I don't think we need any more green mana. Get a Rite of Flame. Cast that. Why not just Manamorphose to see if you can win? Yep, that is one of the things that we did. We're trying to win right now. So with this, we're going to go get Introduction to Prophecy. And this is our last chance to find something good. Those are no good. Bottom, bottom. Seal of Fire, unfortunate. All right, first day of class. Try again. Discard a land. I guess we could, like, Pest Summoning. That seems so bad. We would get, like, 2 3/3s. We still have Seal of Fire to try and kill the Glistener Elf, but they have the... Yeah, whatever we do here, they're going to be able to kill us. We need to try and find the thing. Night's Whisper, we get to keep going. Okay. Chromatic Star, we get to keep going. Make a red mana with red mana. Damn! We flooded out. We found 5 lands we couldn't play. But this is one of the things about the deck. It does have a failure rate. Looks like we want a second Introduction to Prophecy in the side. Yep. Exile a permanent. Actually, that probably would have been the way to go. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking like, okay, well, they have Apostle's Blessing, so they're going to be able to do that, but this doesn't give them protection from colorless. It gives them protection from artifacts. So we could have actually killed the Glistener Elf with the Introduction to Annihilation. And that should have been what we did. It would have given us some more turns, even though, like, at this point, we just have nothing. So we're going to scoop them up. We got 2 lands, but only black mana. But we get it like a turn 2 Sign and Blood Chromatic Star. Chromatic Star letting us get into Manamorphose. I'm into keeping this one. And we'll see what we can do with it. Nice. Oh, as some of you know, I'm a big fan of Souls. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite video game. Okay, we're playing against Burn. So these Sign and Blood are looking a little bit risky. Yep, doing all right, Keep. I think we just pass from here. Not gonna have a lot of time with the Night's Whispers and such. We could actually just die turn 3. Another Peat Bog. That's not red mana. Let's go Manamorphose. I think we'll go red-black here. Get a first day of class. If we can survive a turn, we might be able to go off. I think I'm going to play Duress, Chromatic Star, Peat Bog, pass. And maybe we can survive a turn. Searing Blaze, that's a good card for us. So we'll just get, we'll take the Bolt, I guess. Killed the Dancer today, nice. Corvian Scythe plus 9, oh, that's a strong option. There's a Spike. Okay, so this puts us to 5, this puts us to 4, then we're dead next turn. So we gotta go off right now. And we get another Duress. Unfortunate. Use a Night's Whisper, we get 2 more lands. Woof. Use the Peat Bog, turn the black mana to red mana. We'll Manamorphose. And we'll go red-green. Another star. Brutal. I'm going to Rummage here. Get a Cabal Ritual. That's not going to serve us. No. I think we're dead here. Don't think there's anything else we can do. Like, we can draw a card with Star. I guess that's what we have to do. Yeah, we still got a couple draws here. No more lands, please. Stop. Ugh, brutal. Well, that's another fizzle. There's literally nothing else we can do from here, and they have lethal with their creature. So we want the 2 Weather the Storm and the 2 Duress. And we want to take out some number of these Night's Whispers and Sign of Bloods because they're doing us damage. God, I hate the fizzle. I mean, we're playing the deck that does fizzle. It's our own fault for choosing to play Chatterstorm. It's going to happen at some points, but yeah, it sucks. And despite the fact that it's happened to us twice today already, it's not exactly something that happens a lot. Because we're running Galvanic Relay, we can find ways to make it through. I guess we keep this. Just thinking about which land I want to start with. If we start with the Geothermal Crevice, we have access to single red mana next turn. If we play Sandstone Needle, we have access to 2. And we don't really have anything we can do with a single red mana right now. But with 2 red mana, we can go Manamorphose into Dark Ritual, Duress, Night's Whisper. Probably not going to want to do that. Probably going to want to do something else. We'll see what happens on our turn here. Get another Dark Ritual. So we could play Crevice and then just wait. I think we're going to get to turn 4, so like a big relay on turn 3 could be just what we're looking for. Let's see what we can do, though. We could go Manamorphose, that's 1 spell. We go red-black. Then we go Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual. So we have red and 5 black. We go Night's Whisper, and then we have 3 black, Duress, and Relay. I think that we go, because the Relay is going to be so good here, and we also just get to do a bunch of good stuff. We get a Peat Bog. I think I'm going to want to play the Crevice anyways. Alright, double counting. So Night's Whisper puts this to 3, and then we still have the mana for Duress. Okay. Get a Cabal Ritual and a Rite of Flame. So we can keep on going, but the only thing we get with these are extra relay triggers. If we keep them, then we get that mana next turn. I think I want to take the Lightning Bolt. Needle Drop is really good with Thermal Alchemist, though. Like using the Rite of Flame. Yeah, I can see that. And then the Cabal Ritual will be ready to go. Just a shame to lose the mana, but then next Rite of Flame is better. So that really makes sense. Okay, so we're keeping mana up here, so we can actually hit F6. It's not going to pass the turn, and then we can play our land. I'm going to play Peat Bog here. I should have actually looked at these cards before I played a land. We got Chatterstorm and First Day of Class. And we have Lotus Petal. Okay, good. I really should have looked at this first to make sure we had access to green mana, but we do. So, not punished. Alright, so they play a Mountain that we've seen, and an Alchemist. Oh, Weather the Storm, though. Okay, cool. Play Lotus Petal. Play Cabal Ritual. Too bad we don't have double green. No, we do have double green with the Chromatic Sphere. That's wonderful. Alright, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana total. So we have, I'm pretty sure, exactly 8 mana of stuff with First Day, Chatterstorm, Weather the Storm, and Chromatic Sphere. So let's see what Chromatic Sphere draws. We get green mana with this. Oh, we get another Chatterstorm. That's interesting. Okay. So maybe we can just win with Chatterstorm here. So we go First Day, Chatter, Chatter. And that makes, so that's 4, 5, 5, and 6. That should be lethal. Oh, we even have enough mana for another spell. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. We're not going to change anything here. We're going to keep the Weather the Storms in. We'll just resubmit. Chatterstorm, best big mana deck in Pauper. We do make a lot of manas. This looks fine to me. We have 2 lands. We got a bunch of storm cards. We're just looking for the business. I like playing Geothermal Crevice turn 1 here because we have the Chromatic Star to play turn 2. And then turn 3 we'll try and go off. Because we don't want to let the opponent have it turn 4. My nose is just so itchy today. Wouldn't be a problem without the cam. But now I'm just thinking about that scene from, what's it? Oh, wow. Martyr of Ashes is a problem. We didn't bring any Seal of Fire in. But they're going to have to keep mana up for that the whole time if they want that to work. Just thinking about that scene from Life of Brian. Right near the start of the movie. Oh, big nose. Say that one more time. Where are we going? We're just going to pass the turn after Geothermal Crevice. So yeah, if opponent wants to keep Martyr of Ashes active, they have to keep that 2 mana untapped. And as soon as they tap those manas, that's potentially the turn we're going to go in. But if we cast a Relay, that's going to key them into keeping this open. The other thing we can do is try to make our squirrels bigger than Martyr of Ashes can handle. But that's going to be difficult because we don't know how many red cards they have in hand. And here they come for 1. It's going to be really tough for them to hold the mana. I believe you're right on that. Play Star. I think we play Peat Bog this turn, because we're going to pretty much want to try and go off this turn coming or the turn after that. And we can just hit F6 through the opponent's turn. I use a lot of clock on my own turn, so it would be better off to not use any of our clock during the opponent's turn. Yeah, we can try to Duress them out of the Martyr activation, that's true. With Duress, we'll know how many cards they have in hand. Wow, they're tapping out? Oh, for Molten Rain, that makes sense. Good tap out there. We're almost there, though. Molten Rain was a really good hit. Smart play. So what can we do? We have 2 cards in the graveyard, 3 cards in the graveyard, 4, 5 cards in the graveyard, 6 cards in the graveyard. But that costs us the Crevice. I kind of want to just play Geothermal Go, but this is our chance. Opponent's tapped out. And we would get 1, 2, 3 draws. Clock is a viable win con against Storm? Probably not. Even though we're going to use a lot of it, I'm sure we'll have enough time for all of our games. Yeah, I think we can wait one more turn. As much as that sucks. Like, if I had the Peat Bog, I would go for it right now with them being tapped out. I just don't really want to lose everything here. I guess we could Crevice just for red, Rite of Flame, Morphose, but then we're still missing a mana for the Relay, and if we don't find 1 mana, then we have to use our Cabal Ritual. I'm just going to play Land Go here. You clocked out on Modern Storm? Rough. There are a lot of decision points to be making in this deck, don't get me wrong. But I've played it a few times now, and while I do spend a lot of time trying to figure out my turns, yeah, I don't see a timeout coming up in this league. But having said that, it'll probably happen. Okay, keeping all their mana up. Clock them out due to inactivity. So we get another land. We have all the mana this time. Kind of like going for a Relay turn here if we don't find it. Gonna go red, red. Get Weather the Storm. Okay, so we have something to do this turn. I like that. Go red, red. Get Rite of Flame again. Okay, this is something. Cast Rite of Flame. We're at 6. I don't really want to first day if we don't have a Chatterstorm. I kind of want to keep this in hand. But I'm into doing a relay. Let's draw another card, see what we find. I think I'm going to make another green mana, just in case we find Chatterstorm. Get another star. Yeah, that plays, right? We have 6 mana, so that's exactly enough for Star, Storm, Relay. Another Ritual. Alright, so we're pretty much stopped up here. That's 5 mana, which is exactly enough for Relay Weather. So I think we just go Weather Relay, draw the extra card. Gain 15 plus 3, 18 life. And we have mana up, so we can hit F6. Play the land, play the relay. 3 lands revealed. Ouch. Fortunately, the 30 life should buy us a lot of turns. And that 30 life and all those turns that we bought is what's going to end up clocking us out. Needle Drop is pretty good here. Chain Lightning, sure, keep taking those cards out of your hand, that's great. Ooh, a Duress, alright. Play the Peat Bog. We only have access to red mana. That sucks, unless we use the Lotus Petal. Let's cast it. Black mana. Tap this. Cabal Ritual. Night's Whisper. Oh, we got a Chatterstorm. Okay. That changes everything. As I sit up in my chair. Duress you. Skewer Lightning Bolt. Take the Bolt. So we need double first day. And how many draws do we have? Not a lot. Make some green mana with the red. Draw a card. Another Chatterstorm. Okay. If only we had some way to make more mana. Actually, we could annihilate the Martyr. We should be good to win here. Chitter chatter. And that should be Xaxes. I believe the last 2 cards in their hand are sorceries. We win. Nice. So we have a Chatterstorm in hand. We have Storm. We have a bunch of mana. We really kind of need to wait a few turns, but I think I'm going to keep this and hope that we can do something with it in the long term. God, you love him. Him's one of my favorite Magic cards. Love that card. I wonder if Pauper will bounce back from this mismanagement. Good question. I think it will. Pauper has a troop of followers that you could probably compare to Leafs fans. They will just fill the stands because, like, even though it's bad, they just love it. We just love the format. This latest spell of Chatterstorm and Affinity has been terrible, but we've recovered from worse periods than this. Fall from Favor was terrible. It actually gave the best deck just a better card. And then also, we had a period of time where, what's the name of that deck? The Loci, like Glimmer Post and the other one that makes mana. That was just absolutely terrible. It was Tron, but better. There are like 15 plus people going to Pauper FNM this week. Sweet. At some point, you might need some art direction for your channel if you keep rising. How do you mean some art direction? You mean like some branding or something, or maybe like better title cards? What's the story, Bella? Love when you can drop him when they mulligan really hard. You just take their lands. You monster. I feel like I want to go Peat Bog Pass. I mean, realistically, what can we do? We could go Petal, Rite of Flame, Cabal Ritual, Relay, I guess. It doesn't really seem all that good, though. I'm just going to play Peat Bog Pass here. Last good time was before Gush ban. I mean, Gush was absolutely incredible, and everybody that got the chance to play with that card should count themselves lucky. It was a really long period where you were able to play with an incredible card. I also miss Gitaxian Probe. Oh, we get first day of class? Okay. We don't have any card draw. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we just have like all the mana. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if we use some of that mana? We could go get the one that makes creatures. That might be lethal. Blitz and Tribe were good stuff. They were so much fun. Yeah. Is it Blitz? The Kiln Fiend deck was great. And then, yeah, it just got banned out of the water. Gitaxian Pro was so important for that deck. Alright, I'm going to ignore chat for a little while. I have to think about how this turn's going to go. So, we've got Peat Bog guaranteed, 2 black mana. I don't think the Cabal Ritual, I don't think we're going to be able to get a threshold this turn, right? 1, 2, 3, no, there's just no way. So Peat Bog makes Cabal Ritual, and that's 1 spell, 3 mana. Lotus Petal, Rite of Flame. If we Rite of Flame by tapping this, then that's 5 mana. 6, 7. First day down to 5, and then we have enough for the Pest Summoning and Chatterstorm, but we don't get to relay that way. But if we do put Crevice to the graveyard, that's only 2 more mana, and I don't think we get to relay that way anyway, because that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have... that's 7... Yeah, we're not going to be able to relay. Which means we might as well just tap this. And then we can use Lotus Petal for the green mana for Chatterstorm. Alright, so if I hit 6 here, it should be fine, but I'm always kind of worried about that. I'm just gonna go slow here. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we have Exacxies. Nice! Because they use Sign and Blood, it kills. Oh, it didn't. I thought we had lethal. Alright, that was my bad. But they can't Sign and Blood. They can't Nice Whisper. It's still good. I don't think I would have wanted to hold much back, but I did miscount there. So I think that if I had counted properly, I probably would have kept some things back. I don't know. It's difficult. 6, 7, 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Come on, Cooper. You can do better than that. I know math is hard, but it's not that hard. All right, back to chat here, and we managed to win that one. Blitz and Tribe were good stuff. Get Probe is also a favorite of mine. Love my busted bug cards. Oh yeah, I had a really fun time using Gitaxian Probe in Modern with a Jeskai Blitz deck using what was it? I mean, Monastery Swiftspear. There was this mage that had like lightning hands for 2 mana, and then also Mantis Rider. You have a little shrine dedicated to favorite ban cards. Oh, I'm actually working on something for that for Pauper. I have a bunch of ban cards. I'm going to be framing them. Storm Chaser Mage, exactly. That's the one. Alright, so if we're playing against Chatterstorm, we're going to want Duress and Fiery Cannonade. And I think that's it. We could potentially bring in Seal of Fire, like if they were running Echoing Decay or Echoing Truth, which they could do, but I'm not going to. We could bring in Weather the Storm, which could potentially get us a turn or two. I'm also not going to do that. I like taking out at least one relay. I'm going to take out the Sphere. We're on the draw, so I take out a land. And I think I'll take out a Sign of Blood. We're taking out a relay because we want to go fast. Same reason we're taking out a land here. We're also on the draw, so we have a little bit more chance to draw those lands. Relays can be really important, but as we saw last game, relays aren't going to win you the game. So a relay turn might just give the opponent the sign that, hey, I need to go in now, and then they just win the turn while you're waiting to cast these spells. Submit. Seems like the old border and the new border aren't going to quite line up properly with the card hoarder thing, but it looks like you can still read the titles of them. Most of them. Ouch. Oh well. The body of text is fine for all of them anyways. Maybe I'll just reduce the size of the card hoarder thing a little bit. Oops. Well, I wanted to reduce your size. I didn't want to move you. Oh, that's awful. Alright, stay there. I got Magic to play. Oh yes, Mixlash, I did. We were talking about that during the break. I got sponsored on the weekend. I like the Dark Ritual, Sign and Blood. We only have one land, and we have to sacrifice it for black mana. Tough choice. I think we mulligan this one. I really like the Sign and Blood, but it's just too risky. Don't have a lot of ways to draw cards here. Opponent is keeping at 6 as well. Oh, well, thanks, Mick. Another First Day. Not too interested in that one. Play the Peat Bog, pass. Hey, we find a land. Nice. I think I was just going to play land, pass here. We could play Chromatic Star, but that is kind of like negative on mana. I guess, I don't know. I'm not too into it. I'm just going to play Needle, pass. and hope that we don't just die here. Alright, if I click this card hoarder thing, is it going to shift in place again? Yep, apparently. Alright, I'm going to shrink you a little bit. And we'll try and see if that's a little bit better. Okay, Night's Whisper. I like casting that. And I think we'll probably just cast Night's Whisper here. Get a Crevice. If I play Petal, then we have Cannonade up. I like that. Just in case. It does remove a storm count from our storm turn, but this means we don't die. Although it should clue the opponent in that we have something here, because why would I play the Lotus Petal otherwise? We are going to pass till the beginning of combat. Because if opponent has Duress, they can take it away. Otherwise, we get to keep it, and it will be fine to cast it during the beginning of combat. Hey, good morning, Mr. Duct Tape. Thanks for joining us. Oh yeah, oops. Whoops. I wonder why I cast that. Wonder why I cast that Petal there. What a mystery. Alright, we're just going to play the Chromatic Star pass. Opponent used a bunch of their cards, so we should have a few turns to be able to rebuild. So definitely happy that I put that Lotus Petal down that turn. We get another Lotus Petal. We'll keep this one in hand. Pass turn. We'll be looking at cracking this Chromatic Star for a draw fairly soon. But I think I can probably wait another turn or two. Oh, maybe not. We have nothing to do here. I'm just going to go ahead and hit F6 and let our opponent do their thing. It's just a relay. That's no big deal. And their relay wasn't very good. Oh, Manamorphose? The relay's not very good. They only have access to 4 cards, one of which is guaranteed a land. I think we can just pass here and continue to build up our hand. First day, discard Sandstone Needle, so they had another land. Oh, okay. Sign and Blood is a good one. Dark Ritual into... Wow, okay. Good turn, good turn. They don't have much resources left now, but they did gain quite a bit there. Plays Swamp. And left with 3 cards in hand. We still have a lot more resources than them, but a lot of it is mana. Ah yes, fire a cannon to remove pests. That's how you do. I'm into waiting one more turn. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. We've got a ton of mana. We got a lot of stuff to do. I think we go for black mana with this. No, let's just use the Peat Bog. We could use one of the crevices, and that would get us green mana. I kind of like that. And then we can potentially keep those if we don't find what we're looking for. Yeah, we'll go black, green, then we can Dark Ritual. Manamorphose. And we'll make red-green. Find another ritual. So it looks like we're going to have to first day... Oh, Satan is just saying, I don't think siding in Cannonade is the right call, but I did get wrecked. Yeah, you can't really say, like, okay, it worked this time, therefore it's right. That's not good thinking. I'm going to use one of my Cabal Rituals, make big mana. First day, we'll go get Intro to Prophecy and look at the stars. What do they tell us? It tells us we're winning. Bottom top. Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Dark Ritual, Lotus Petal. Make red mana. See if we draw a spell. Sure, we'll cast it. And Chatterstorm. Nice. So we have 2 lands, but 3 first day of class. Do not like all these first days. It's too many. I don't want a mulligan, though. We got 2 lands. We have part of our combo. I'm going to keep this, and we'll have to wait a few turns. But we're playing against Affinity, so we should get a few turns. Sign in Blood, good draw. We'll play Peat Bog. Can always first day to get a lesson, yep. And that might be something that we have to do. Get a Chromatic Sphere, okay. So we're going to go Sign in Blood. That'll put us to 9 cards. This puts us to 8, this puts us to 7. Okay, that's fine. Disciple of the Vault, sure. It's a really cool card. Absolutely adore some Disciple of the Vault. Oh, and they got the Tog. So this is it. Let's make some more red mana. Get a land. Play a star, crack a star. Let's say green mana. Night's Whisper, I like that. We still have black mana with the Petal, so we can Night's Whisper, see what we get. Get another Relay. So we're going to have to crack one of these Petals. But if we make black mana here, this makes 5. So we can actually play both Relays. No, because we're missing double red. So we'd have to crack both Petals to get these Relays off. He kills you. Opponent has lethal. Oh, I see. So we're just dead. Hey, Tron Walker, thanks for the raid. So I have to Cabal Ritual first day, go get Pest Summoning, play the Pests. That seems awful. Stupid ATOG, why isn't it banned yet? Hey, well, it's just awesome to see that viewer count skyrocket, and I hope that your stream went well. What were you playing? What spice did you have going on? Well, I mean, it's not really going to be possible, is it? Because of the stupid pest summoning. And I'm pretty sure we're just dead anyways, because what are we going to do next turn? Like, we had to get one of these relays off. I think that we probably should have gone for Introduction to Prophecy, see what we could find off the top, and then just go from there. But yeah, this was just a unfortunate setup where the opponent was able to get the ATOG out right quick. Oh, nice! You got rated as well. Oh, you were playing the doubling season. Nice. Oh, yeah, we block. That's why we made the pests. Cast a relay for 1. Yay! We have 5 mana. We could, like, lose all of our lands to play first day into relay. Sounds bad, man. I think we're just losing this game straight up. I thought we would have more time, but this TOG is just so much pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's way more than enough. Alright, well, thanks a lot for coming by, Tron Walker. Catch you next time. I realize now that I forgot to wish for luck. I'm just going to put that in the chat now. So what do we, like, honestly, what do we even have in this matchup, right? Seal of Fire for Kark Clan Shaman, I guess, is the way we're going to go. We're on the play, so I want to keep my lands, get rid of the sphere, and... Duress. Alright, so we have 2 land hand. This hand looks pretty good to me. I'm keeping this. Yeah, I guess that's true. I wasn't very satisfied with the hand last time. I had a bad keep, so we shouldn't feel too bad about that loss. That was the one with, like, all the first day of class, 3 first day of class in hand. Should've just mulliganed that. Okay, so opponent's keeping 7. We're just going to play the Peat Bog first. We need that black mana for Sign and Blood. No Kark Clan this turn. Okay, Sign and Blood myself. And play a Sandstone Needle pass. So we're probably looking at a big relay next turn. We can go Manamorphose, Manamorphose, Rite of Flame. Oh, we get first day of class. Interesting. I'm going to want to go red-green. Get another land. Let's use another Manamorphose. Go red-red. Get a Dark Ritual. Okay. So that's 5, 6, 7. Get Intro to Prophecy. That's 7 cards down. Use the Cabal Ritual. Use the Intro to Prophecy. And we still have enough mana for Relay. Bottom, bottom. Find another Rite of Flame. I think I'm going to keep that one. It's good mana for next time. So yeah, we'll just play Peat Bog and Relay. Too bad we don't have Chatterstorm. Alright. Pass. Not bad. Only 1 land. Okay, they're going to Thought Cast to start. And play a Tog. Okay. So, if we got it, we got it. Night's Whisper, that is not a first day. Really looking for first day here. Start with a Dark Ritual. Get that red mana going. Rite of Flame. We're going to cast a Night's Whisper. Draw some cards. We get Duress. Let's see here. Manamorphose, draw a card. Use red-black, get red-green. Get a Relay. So we got a bunch of relays going, but opponent has a scary ATOG. We got a couple more draws, though, with the stars. And, oh, we got a bunch of draws with these whispers. Let's use some of these. We're low on mana, though. Get Seal of Fire. So if we use this black mana, we're out of black mana. We get another Chatterstorm. But we're out of mana. So we have to just play Chatterstorm Crevice Go. But it gives us a bunch of blockers. I guess we'll get rid of a land here. If they have Kark Clan Shaman, they probably win here. But if they had that, they probably would have put it down earlier. Oh, they're going for something here. I'm just going to hit F6, let the opponent do their thing. Oh, Fiery Cannonade. Yep. Good one. GG. That's the strength of ATOG. Alright, let me flip back here, see if I have enough time to give him the GGs. Looks like I did. And we managed to get the 3-2. Still pretty happy about that. We lost to Infect, which is going to be a scary matchup because they're so fast. And we lost to Affinity, which is one of the best decks in the format. But we did manage to beat Dimir Faeries, which is a bad matchup, Burn, and the Mirror Match. I feel like that was a pretty good cross-section of the format, actually. Okay. So that's it for the stream today. I'm going to talk about the deck briefly, and then we're going to do a raid. So if you want to stick around for a little while, there is some more magic coming. Now, what can we say about Chatterstorm at this point? We've played the deck a lot. We've seen the play patterns, and I don't think we really need to talk about that right now because the deck is about to be banned out of the format. And I think that if you're watching this on YouTube, then you might be questioning, why am I even posting this? Because the deck is already banned. I do think that it was a very interesting time in Pauper and a very exciting deck to play. I'm glad that I was able to play it. This is something that I wish I had been able to do with Hymn to Turak. I wish I'd had the chance to play the card. And even though we knew Chatterstorm was going to be a huge problem for the format, you know, in a sense, you know, like I'm just happy that I was able to play this ridiculous deck that never should have been allowed. So it was fun. It was fun while it lasted, and it's gone now. This is the final time, the final video that I'm ever playing this deck. If it's banned or not, regardless, that's it. I'm never playing Chatterstorm again. But it was good while it lasted. And I hope that all of you enjoyed the matches, enjoyed the games, enjoyed swinging in with a bunch of hasty, powered-up squirrels.